Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the San Diego State Aztecs taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nevada's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool, the tight end position.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch. Nevada going quickly.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Great timing on the slant. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. I like this call on 3rd and 2, just relied on timing and excellent execution.
And I don't like the call for the defense. 3rd and 2, you know the ball's going to come.
And it's on the ground. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Nevada going quickly.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The run from the shotgun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Heaves it on the run. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Montgomery. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the tackler. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Willis. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Back to the air one more time. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
San Diego State, 14. Nevada, 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Getting late right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And they're able to make the tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nevada.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
17, San Diego State.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, looking to throw. He's going up top. He's got it on the right. Off he goes. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Nevada, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Takes the handoff. It's Darisaw. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking deep down the right side. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Vargas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Second down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground. He's got it again. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. From the gun. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Good, solid tackle. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Nevada 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He'll take it himself. Knocked down for the tackle.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the 2-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets rid of it. Complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Nevada going quickly.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much...
And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Might be looking to run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nevada! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got it in stride at the 15. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Here comes the two-point try. Try to barge their way in. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down mark. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.